Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and review some of the trades that were taken during the week using PS2K, CTX. Okay, so we're looking here at GU, as you can see right here. Here's the GU, and this is the 15-minute time frame. M15, and there was one session taken during the week on GU, this one right here. So what happened here? This was Thursday, I believe, the 22nd at some point. We had a news event. This is what this anomaly was, right? You definitely don't want to trade this. This will slice you up and dice you up and throw you to the wolves. So you do not want to necessarily trade that. But there was a slight opportunity here. There was a crossover. You know, could have activated the software here and maybe got a quick session here before the killer news event came through. But I just decided to stay safe. So, but then after that, you could see, obviously you had a huge rejection. This rejection was bigger than this right here. And then also there was this rejection here and then also rejection here, and it started to move down. So I really should have entered earlier or activated the software along the crossover and get an early entry here. We should have went down, activated hammer time, and probably closed around here. But nonetheless, I, entered here, still around the crossover, but then, had to carry this drawdown. But, since it was just that one leading trade, it was okay. Came back down, hammer time hit, and some more hammer time, and closed with a bunch of trades. So overall, it was a successful hammer time session. So that was great. And I think that was it for GU. And the reason why this trade was taken is obviously you had the momentum going down, volume was building up. You could see also QC was headed down, and then you had a bearish divergence on RSI as well. So you had multiple confluences to look at if you needed to, including the resistance up here, where you can see there was multiple times where price tried to penetrate but couldn't. So yeah, so that's why the trade was taken. All right, if we look at USDCAD, and we're looking at it in the 1 hour time frame, just so I can get everything on one screen, but I usually trade predominantly or at least make my entries on the 15-minute time frame, just so you know. All right, the first session here, I really shouldn't have entered this trade because you had a hyperzone, you had a turnover, hyperzone coming up. This again was a missed opportunity. And then the hyperzone was kind of closing down. As you can see, the constrictions here in your mass network, but then it shot up and I got a little bit greedy and said, you know what? I entered the trade here by hitting the PS2K buy now button here. And it kind of went up successfully and got hammer time to kick in, but there was not enough room to go up, and it came back down and closed this for a loss. Now, in hindsight, I really shouldn't have entered because this was closing, this hyperzone was closing, these lines were still kind of jumbled up, right? So I should have waited for a little bit of clarity. And if I had just waited, I would have noticed that, oh, this was a fake out, right? Not to mention you had this resistance right here. But, that happens. So things reversed. You had a crossover, which entered right here with the leading trade. Had a little bit of a drawdown here, but then it went down, got hammer time sessions here, and it closed down here for a successful close, right? And then you had the support right here where, it tried to go below that, but it it couldn't, and it was reversing. And then again, it reversed. I was patient enough to wait for the crossover. Entered the leading trade here from PS2K. Got the hammer times here, and it closed up here successfully, right? So again, that was a successful trade. And then after that, volume was going down and it started to reverse. So those are the 3 hammer time sessions on USDCAD for the week, because I only traded like 2 days really this week. So these 2 were successful, this one was not, but these were much bigger anyway, so that was good. Then we had EU and crossover, leading trade activated. Had a little bit of a drawdown here, but then it came back down. Hammer time did not kick in, and volume started to die down. The candle started to get smaller. This thing was starting to reverse. So, I got a little bit worried, and I kind of closed the trade, with a decent profit. Now, if I had just decided to ride it and risk it, because even if it had reversed with just this one trade, and it would probably, when it hits the blue line, it would have closed anyway, I decided to close it. But if I just let it ride, I would have definitely got a hammer time here or around here, and boom, it dropped. But again, they say hindsight is 20/20. Now, I do have one open trade here for a small drawdown, and this was on the crossover going up. But then, of course, I ran out of time, being that it's Friday. And usually I close trades and don't let them sit during the weekend, but I decided to let this sit. Come Monday, if this thing goes up, great, I'll get some good hammer times. Probably gonna go up to this support area around here. I mean, not support, resistance. Somewhere around here, this might be the resistance where it might go up to that, and I might get a good hammer time session. But I'm not worried, because if it reverses and hits the blue line, it's gonna close anyway for a small loss. So, and in case for some reason it skips the blue line due to slippage, then it'll go down and hit the stop loss, and the stop loss here is for $230 negative, which is, I can handle that on this account, so I'm not worried. Yeah. UJ, did not do any trades on UJ. Actually, this was a really missed opportunity, because you definitely had to cross over. If I had entered somewhere here, I would have had a hammer time here, and this would have basically closed successfully. But then again, you can't trade everything, and you don't need to trade everything. So, it's all good. So if we go to trade right here, you can see that one open trade. It's right now in drawdown for $56. So, a little bit of money, but that can definitely be handled. These are trades from today for a total of $1,800. So that's cool. Let's look at the stats. Let's look at the stats. Okay, so looking at the stats right here on my FX book account, for this account right here, you can see how the performance has been going. This account started in April. We're now towards the end of June, and we're at 37.9%, or basically 38%. So it started with 100. So far it's at 37,000. These are the numbers for today. Today I did 1,800 and some change, right? Which is about 1.3% of the account. And these are the rest of the numbers. The win rate wasn't too good, but who cares when you have positive profit? 56% win rate. The week, again, like I said, I only traded 2 days this week, but hey, 2,100 for the week, man, is not bad. And for the week, it's 64% win rate, and so forth and so forth. And you can see all the numbers come down here. You have some more numbers. Total trades since April is 1,900. Long trades won 81%, and short trades won 80%. So overall, as you can see right here, it's 81 percent win rate overall since April. So that's pretty good. Profit factor 1.73, that's pretty good as well. Yeah, so all the numbers are right here, man. Let's look at the, okay, so if we look at the monthly gains, right? April was 2.3%, then May was 7.36%, and then June has just been a monster month at 25.5% so far, because June is not over yet. So this might go up, and it might go down, who knows, right? If we click on June, I just want to, and we look at the composition of the currency traded and what's more popular. By far, it's been USDCAD. All this yellow is USDCAD, right? 961 trades, all from USDCAD. And then this right here is gold EUR, which I believe is in second or third place. And then this is GU, pound USD. The rest are kind of like much smaller, so I'm not really worried about them. But then every month it changes because it depends on what the market is doing and what instrument, is giving you more opportunities. Because if we look at May, gold EUR and gold USD were predominantly, the big ones. And then you had EJ and also GJ, right? And if we go to April, it was predominantly GJ and GA, also gold USD. So yeah, it just depends what's going on that month. The market shifts, so you gotta shift with the market, right? All right, so if we go here and we look at the summary, and let's arrange by profit over here, we can see most of the profits so far have come from USDCAD, obviously, because it has most of the trades, 1,000 plus since April, followed by gold. This is gold right here. These are the profits. And then also much less trades. So you're going to have less profits, of course, right? Even though they have identical win rates, right? 84%, right? So yeah, so these are the numbers, and I'm going to share the link to these stats if you want to review them for yourself and go through them. You can look at the hours, daily, all that stuff. I'm not going to go through all that, right? And also, if you want to look at the history of all the 1900 trades, you can click here and just go through all the trades if you want to. Okay? All right. Yep, that's it.